Good morning, everyone. David Anderson here. This is day 2 of Mornings with David Anderson, and I wanted to just make sure I just wanted to focus on the right tool today. Again, there's so many, and so I'll get right to it. Yesterday's video touched on Infinite Business Leads, a tool that basically allows you to create your own list by scraping Google and to then deposit or export the leads from that tool straight into your CRM or a Google Sheets document. Today, I'm going to talk about the tool that actually got me into the software reselling world, and it is called Genius Messenger. So, with this, it's a product. It's a tool that solves a pain point of, hey, I get a lot of customers through Facebook, and when you have a lot of sticky pads, notepads just kind of littered around your desk, sometimes it can get a little hard to keep track of everything until you're able to plug them into whatever CRM it is that you use. So if you're someone that kind of struggles with that a little bit too, then I want you to take a look at this walkthrough of Genius Messenger as well. And if you know someone that would benefit greatly from this, a few people that I've talked to about this already are like, yes, this has helped me big time, as far as their point of view. So with that, I'll let my partner Mike Spear kind of give us a walkthrough of Genius Messenger. So he's much better at explaining the ins and outs of it. I will eventually have my own walkthrough video that I'll be releasing too. It's just a matter of just doing it right. So with that, I'll let Mike take it over and run us through this walkthrough of Genius Messenger CRM. And hopefully I fixed the audio issue this time. Let's see if David figured this out. All right.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mike Spear here. Going to do a quick walkthrough of Genius Messenger CRM. It's the ultimate tool that anybody who does any sort of business online needs to really use and incorporate into their business, because it helps make you efficient and saves time for the things that you and I do every single day over and over. So on Facebook, from a profile, not a business page, we have Genius Messenger CRM. Now, the first thing this allows us to do is color code our leads based on the conversation type that we're having. Now, this doesn't just need to be for your leads. I have stuff for Facebook Marketplace. I have stuff where, okay, this may be nothing of a sort of lead. You're really able to identify and see exactly how you want to use your tool and your system to make sure that you can search and find. Which brings me to my next question. Searching for a message is almost impossible in Facebook's current interface for Messenger. Let's take a little example. We're going to scroll. Let's see. All of a sudden, I'm at 7 weeks and I see some Facebook Marketplace stuff. And I have to scroll up to let it load and then scroll back down to try and push it some more. And it just takes forever. So one of the things that we created is this search label tool. So now I can say, okay, let's go look. I did something called Godfather. So now I'm going to be able to pull up everything that I did that has this tag Godfather in it, and it's going to start populating all of the people without me needing to sit there and go through each conversation, try and get through all of the noise for all of my different types of leads and different color coding that we have on, regardless of how far and how long ago it is. So now you see it populating here, 8 hours, 5 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and it continues just to populate. And I'm able to get down to business where I need to focus on. Instead of spending so much time, on the wrong stuff. Now, the next piece. Let's go over here and go back to our regular messenger, and I'm going to use an example of a gentleman that I was speaking to yesterday or a couple days ago. Let's see right here. I don't know about you, but I used to always make notes on a yellow pad or a million different Word documents and never tag them correctly or be able to even find these Word documents after the fact. So here we're able to make notes directly inside of Messenger. No external documents are necessary anymore. So during my conversation that I had with this gentleman, I was able to make all of my notes about this person, what we discussed, how I felt, what their website was, what they potentially needed, so on and so forth. That brings us to the next part. Instead of just reading messages, what about the commonly used messages that you might send? So for example, somebody says, "Hey Mike, tell me a little bit about you." Sure, no problem. Instead of running around and looking for different links or retyping about my history or my background, I came up with something rather simple, and I'm just able to press enter here because I created it as a global template that I'm able to reuse. And now suddenly, inside of here, here's a quick little background on me that can be summed up in a few articles that I wrote, and you can get a feel for me and my style. It's about an article about when I was younger. It was an article about the journey of entrepreneurship, an article about my management style, so on and so forth. And it's just some pretty good reads, but I don't have to go through and find the links that I want to send, say a little bit about me. These are things that I commonly use. So I'm able to buy back time essentially by using incredibly cool features just like this inside of Genius CRM. Now, the next thing that I'm going to go over, we're going to keep this video as short as we possibly can. Inside the extension, what I'm able to do, let's go over here. Let's say I was talking to this guy, Chris. He's a vendor, but let's use, for example, that maybe he is a real estate person who I sold a property to. And maybe he said that he has a sister who's going to be relocating in the fall of the following year. Well, as a realtor, I'm not getting his sister's information to put inside my CRM for a drip. There's no connection right then and there. However, now this problem is solved by being able to add notifications. So I can say follow up about sister relocating in fall of 2022. I'm going to ping myself on this one, and let's go do this and set this for spring of, let's say, February of 2022, and let's do the 17th. Let's ping myself in the morning sometime, and great. Hey, follow up with Chris about his sister who is going to be moving to the area in a few months. Now, stuff like this was never possible before, but now with Genius Messenger CRM, you're able to maximize what you do on Facebook and actually get more conversions from your conversations. Hope you enjoyed the tool.
Okay. Much thanks to Mike Spear for that walkthrough video. And again, this is the software that really hooked me into becoming a software reseller. And since Facebook, it's a channel that there's a lot of friends and family even that I know that are advertising and doing a lot of work through Facebook, and people inboxing them and about their services and whatnot. That's how I got my graphic design done for my new logo, me personally. And if I see someone posts about whatever it is that they're offering that happens to be on Facebook, then I'm sending them a message, right? So when you think of gosh, how many messages are people getting, and just think of how simple it would be if all the notes about me, or notes about the various customers for something that was contained within your own messenger or their own messenger. So that's what this tool, as you just saw the walkthrough of, is really all about. And guess what? I can help you with getting a copy of this, with getting an account for this, because I am a software reseller for Genius Messenger. So this is something that you would like to try out. A couple weeks ago, I did reach out to a few people that would be to see if they'd be interested in a free trial. So you do not need a credit card. I don't need your credit card for a free trial. So I've been giving out free 7-day trials for this, because ultimately you're going to know within 2-3 days if it's something that you're going to love. So 7-day free trial. If it's something that you want to try out, just shoot me a DM and or shoot me a message in Messenger and let me know if you want to try it out, and I'll have your account ready in just a matter of minutes once I see your message, and then I can just help you out each step of the way. There is actually a lot to unpack in this one tool, so I mean there's probably 20-30 minutes worth of more walkthroughs just to really dig down into all the features. So anyway, this is one of the softwares that is a Chromium based extension. So if let's see here, I don't have actually let me switch over to Facebook. On here you see my hey, so there we go. So there is I have it right there. Same with a few other extensions, which I still need to do, or at least upload on here. But yeah, there is a lot of options when it comes to software extensions that are available too. So with that said, didn't want this to be an incredibly long video. It is a Sunday morning. It is it's getting very, what do I want to call it, depressing outside. Well, it's getting all a little rainy and stuff like that, so I bet you a lot of people are just trying to sleep in and everything like that. But anyway, if you are watching this video, thank you very much. Again, every morning I plan on going live to really share with you my journey as I get more familiar with the various software tools that I have partnered with. It's like 15, 16, 17, 8, maybe like 19 tools now. So at least over the 19 days, each morning is going to focus on one tool at a time. And really just so you can see, hey, what's David Anderson up to? What is that boy doing over there with that? So then as get more used to doing these lives, then I'm going to be sharing other tidbits of information and hope what I hope to be seen as information of value, especially for those of you who is a small business owner, for those of you who do have side hustles, and time is just such a it's such a beast to try to manage and take control of. So that is my mission, which is to make sure that I can provide positive pieces of information, actionable pieces of information. It's not always going to be around something that I'm actually providing through Siouxland 360. It will be pieces of information that really anyone can take, and if you are someone who takes action, then it is information that you can use, right? So with that, thank you very much for your time and watching, and I'll be back tomorrow morning to go through another walkthrough of another tool that I am able to provide, and we'll go from there. So enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Enjoy your day. Go get some breakfast.